keep you down, pushing deep until you drown. Or they can keep you up strong, focused on the now. Glass half full, or has it been emptied out? Well, that's all up to you and your mind. Do you doubt anything, everything, not a thing? Make my thoughts work for me, manifest what I need, what I want, what I see. I could be anything, I attract all the things that I see. I believe I'll achieve as I breathe in and out again and again. I don't doubt, I sit and I plan, and I found out that I can execute if I'm driven, if I listen, if I learn all the wisdom. Read some books, something written, watch the best, teach a system I invest. Never hidden, I ain't scared, ain't no chicken, I take dares. I'll be winning, you get back what you're giving. Find the reason that you're living, what you're good at, all your gifts and what you love. Take a risk and find out what you've been missing, yeah.
Little lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Little lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose.
Something, that's all you need. I wake up ready for the day because I believe in everything that I'm doing like it was meant to be. I get fixated and captivated on learning things. Don't hesitate to ask questions, the answer that I need. It's out there somewhere, I swear I can find the recipe. By testing, learning, and turning into a better me.
Little lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Little lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose.
I know lately you're a bit lonely, but you know on your phone there's a whole world full of girls you could be looking at, homie. It's true, between me and you, it's only $5 and watch what they do. Let's get high, lose track of time. Come on, man, you know I'm a damn good time. Yo, if they're gonna post it, no clothing, oh my god, so exposed and everything. You might as well see everything, every inch, never leave, we're growing need. Wait, maybe you should DM, be friends, pretend, a boyfriend, the deep end. She needs men, she needs you and your dues. Get out of my head, get out of my mind. I need to focus, I'm wasting my time. You make me feel hopeless, I'm wasting my prime. Fuck it, I'm going to war with my mind. I'm in control, my body and soul. Never again will you ever take hold. I've got a purpose outside of this hole, and I'll turn this feeling into something more. I could change, rearrange my brain. Thoughts and energy push through pain. Loneliness is a passing phase. A better life, it starts today. Once hopeless and broken, now I'm in motion. Just gotta stay focused. Keep moving, keep growing. Never look back, got a new path chosen.
Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here with Skankel as we bring you the playoffs in the Origins tournament. In the blue corner we have Immortal Order, in the red OTK in this best of 3. Skankel, how are you this evening?
Bro, I'm excited. I'm super excited to see how both teams are going to feature off against one another. I mean, we've seen One Trick Kings featuring quite well, and we've seen Immortal Order growing as well. I do see some, name changes and into the mix. But, bro, how nice is this not to come back to the roots of where it all started with just me and you casting, bro. This is definitely going to be fun. We're going to have fun, and I'm excited. So, before I hand back to you, let's just get into the lobby bans, right? So, Immortal Order banned out the Thamos and the Kai, and One Trick Kings responded with the YSS and Angela. We are good to go, bro. Let me ask you this. How are you feeling tonight, bro?
Well, you know, with work and things, it's a very busy time in the year, so you feel a bit tired. Though the tiredness tends to disappear the moment we get on stream, and the excitement of what's about to unfold, you know, is there. It's sort of like tantalizing, you can say, because you know there's going to be some drama in the offing. It's just what that drama is going to be, well, we get to see. Like the Gushin ban. I would have never expected Gushin to be banned out.
Yeah, bro. I mean, look, this is quite different. I mean, you don't expect this coming in, but just following up onto that, you do see the Lancelot getting banned out from OTK as well. And bro, these bans are going so fast. We do see Bane getting removed as well. I mean, I've been having fun with Bane, right? Bane, 100% at this moment of time is a utility hero. You can literally play him in any lane. Bane, they did him justice in this patch with this update he had.
I definitely agree with you. But just going back to the speed of the bans, as you mentioned, clearly homework was done. Very clearly homework was done here. Look at this Johnson skin. Look at this. This is not even the tournament lobby. Some people got money here. People got money here.
Will you do that for us? Will you do that? No. Please play that Johnson skin. We've never seen that Johnson. Well, we've seen it once, and that was when it was released. And I assume he's swapping out with Pasta La Vista with the CC.
The CC is always a very solid pick. Do you think we could see the Gato as a follower?
To a young heart, everything is...
I mean, that would be ideal. But we do see Chessman picking up the Florin and Bind Crusher going with the Uranus.
Well, CC can deal with the Uranus to a certain degree. Has the mobility to get onto the Florin as well. I think that would be a proper target. The question is now, how are you going to counter this amount of tankiness from the side of OTK? Will we see a rushed pick coming through for the carry? Okay, we knew there was going to be a Gato on the offing.
This time,
the Xavier pick?
the choice
I don't know. What do you think? I'm not too sure about Xavier into this matchup. Simply because you might need a mage that has a little bit more burst or a little bit more control, like CC effects. Like Xavier has that towards the late game, but in the early game, this pairing from OTK can run an absolute riot.
and night
Your team
are
is
everlasting.
Well, bro, look, Xavier, he's a good pick, but I'm going to agree with you there. You need that burst potential, especially going against a Sicilian. And, well, the only thing that you could get with that ultimate coming in from the Xavier is pretty much the Florin at this moment. So it all comes down to what the follow-up picks are. And we do see OTK batting out the carry. So that means one thing. They are going to go full tank.
I expect maybe the Akai to be picked up as well. Maybe even the Basha. Basha might not be a bad stat to go for right now. You've got enough sustain.
I am sovereign of the abyss. The slayer of gods.
You can actually, with a Basha, it also gives them a little bit of backline dive potential, because he can get into the backline. And it will negate a lot of the heals coming through from the CC and the Gato. So I would think Basha would be a prio pick for OTK.
Yeah, bro, I'm going to say 100%. Nice currently showing us Hayabusa.
Let's go.
Swapping out with Blaze as Blaze picks up the Aerithal, so that does cancel out the Granger pick for the side of IO. Sun Jin Woo going... Well, showing us Alucard, right? We know Alucard doesn't like CC, but at this moment, there's not really much crowd control. You've got that Sanguine Claws coming in from the Sicilian, but I mean, Erethal, you know, she's got that built-in armor buster, so this could turn out deadly for the side of OTK, but I'm not going to take anything away from IO, but Muffin goes for the Granger, so it's a Granger against an Erethal. That's going to be a skilled matchup in the gold lane. Ladies and gentlemen, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and let's go.
Yeah, with the Hayabusa being picked up, or at least potentially, like right now, I would say Hayabusa would be the pick to go for, since you're not going to really pick up a jungler that's there for lockdown, unless you're going to go for the Akai pick. But a Hayabusa would have been nice because you can get to the backline. It would give Xavier and Granger a real pause for the cause before they try to get into any particular team fights. But it seems that OTK want to go for full-on frontline engagement with the Uranus, the Florin, Alpha there as well. Can sustain through quite a bit. I'll be quite interested to see if Alpha is going to be building tank. But from the emblem setup, looks like he's going full damage.
The only thing that's currently lacking from the side of OTK is 100% that the crowd control, the CC. I mean, you're going to get that from the Florin to some degree and the Sicilian some degree, but looking at the team fights, right, you've got the sustain coming in from OTK, but it's the team fights are definitely going to be interesting, very much interesting.
Yeah, a lot of pressure is going to actually be placed on Bind Crusher on the Uranus. It depends on how many scales he can bait out before the actual objectives and the team fight is gonna take place.
The enemy reaches the battlefield.
I'm going to agree. So if we're looking at this, right, I'm going to be honest, I'm favoring Immortal Order for this first matchup. But that's my heart speaking. So let's see how this does play out. Let's hope the Scarp Curse doesn't kick in.
Well, the drafts are quite strong from both teams, or interesting to say the least. We're looking at, in terms of the matchups, they could go either way, and a lot of it's going to depend on what happens here with the XP lane. It's going to be a very, very XP lane dependent matchup, this one. Uranus up against the CC. CC will have the better time clearing lane and rotating, but if Uranus can get involved a little bit earlier, I mean, as you can see, he can zone a CC. He can zone pretty much anybody away.
Yeah, well, speaking about that early game rotation, both XP laners are coming down here to the mid lane early on for that Litho. But the Litho does go in favor of Bind Crusher. I don't think the mage would be very happy about that.
Yeah, Erethel caught out here. Blaze somehow manages to escape. Oh my goodness, Florin with the save of a lifetime. And the Spear of Alpha. Pull back here to Shroomsy. He's so close. Oh, but Angelic Fury doing a nice job there, keeping Shroomsy alive. But there's Alucard. He's into the mix. He's going in with a full combination. Will he be able to get first blood? It goes to the Granger. Muffin manages to secure that. And well, Xavier landing those stuns. And so OTK, they have lost one potential, one player in this engagement. Though the gold still about 600. Gold lead to the side of Immortal Order. Nothing too hectic just yet.
Indeed not. The first circle of this match has spawned up, and you don't want the Alucard to get fed early on. So they just need to be very careful about that, and as well as the Granger. But we do see, that's snipe coming in from Angelic Fury. The first circle of this match does go firmly in favor of Immortal Order. We do see the Spear of Alpha into the mix, and Uranus gets the kill onto Alucard. But we do see the Curtain Call gets committed from the CC. Shroomsy is in a lot of danger as Bind Crusher picks up a double kill. That's a 2-for-0 exchange.
So Turtle, blue buff, and 2 kills. I would say this exchange goes in the favor of OTK. That's not what Immortal Order would have been hoping for around that first objective. They had it set up so nicely, but stuck around a little bit too long. It looks like like OTK, they didn't really want to go in for that actual turtle. They just waited for everyone to use their skills and then decided to engage, and then swung the gold lead, slightly in their favor.
Yeah, bro, I'm just looking at Pine Crusher right now, right? Stealing the blue buff, stealing the litho. He's definitely a jungler, a main at heart, so you do expect that coming in from him.
Yeah. And the thing is, the scary thing about OTK's draft is this is a mid-game heavy draft. Like, all their power spikes, or most of the power spikes, happen around the mid-game. So that's the real question. Can Immortal Order maintain the discipline just to keep things fairly even into the mid game and then squeeze them out towards the late game? Are they going to have to out-rotate them?
Yeah, well, we do see the Avatar of Guardian coming in from Mushrooms, not landing onto the mark, but the Spear of Alpha into the mix, and Granger has been taken out. We do see the Bat's Feast from Sicilian, and that's a double kill for the Alpha. We do see the Flicker coming in from Freed Cypress, and he does take Sun Jin Woo and Bind Crusher into the mix as well. It's a 4-for-0 exchange, and Caillou, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you for the support on the channel. We appreciate you a lot.
Yeah, thank you for that, Caillou. Mr. Wick, I do agree with you. This mid-game pressure here that can be placed from OTK is quite deadly. It's going to require a lot of discipline from Immortal Order. It's not that they don't have that in their locker. They're just going to have to readjust in terms of their play style right now. Because when they're going around these objectives, and if you miss your skills, like, for instance, there, when Gatto went in as the initiator, as you and I both know. We've said this many times on stream, Scarpy. Gatto is best as a counter initiator. When you go in with like a big skill like that, like Avatar of Guardian, and you miss, it's set up for what a Spear of Alpha that was. Onto all three.
Follow-up coming in from Nice. But yeah, bro, it's past the 5-minute mark. It's 5 kills advantage to One Trick Kings, as well as a 2.3k gold lead. Yeah, bro, this is, look, it's not out of the hands yet. We do see the Spear of Alpha onto Alucard. The Avatar of Guardian lands onto 2. But Sicilian comes in and brings in the, never mind. It's a double kill for the Alpha. Sanguine claws onto Angelic Fury. Will she get taken down? Sicilian doing some damage, but Xavier would be able to escape the clutches.
I was just checking the bulls there at that moment in time. Florence picked up that Flask of Oasis. That's a very big power spike the way of OTK. I'm just checking the anti-heals. So you got CC with the anti-heal complete. But then here's the problem, right? You got Gatto and you got CC building the same anti-heal. Dominance Ice. Granted, you do need 2 heroes with anti-heal when you've got a Florin in the mix. But it can't be 2 of the same. It can't be 2 Dominance Ices.
Yeah, look, bro, I'm going to agree with you there, right? The thing is, I've played CC with the Sea Halberd, right? I know not everyone is a fan of it, but especially with CC with that attack speed, Sea Halberd would be nice. And if Xavier can pick up the Glowing Wand, that sets you up with 3 different anti-heal items, and especially focusing onto the Alpha as well. I mean, you've got the Florin, you've got Uranus, and you've got Alpha. You need to focus that. But, the third and final turtle goes in favor of OTK, but we do see the team fight here. Shutdown kill coming in from Alucard as Nice has been taken down. But Sicilian comes in and takes down the Granger. The heavy crossbow onto Alucard, and Sun Jin Woo has been sent back to the Fountain of Ages.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, that engagement from the Alucard there was beautifully done by Sun Jin Woo. That was the timing of that engagement set up for the kills there. It's just that counter rotation coming in from the Irithel allowed for both, the Sicilian and her to pick up 2 kills. And with this, right, the map control very firmly on the side of OTK. It's going to be an upward battle for the side of Immortal Order, but they do have the lineup, and we got to see when it works, when it clicks well for them. They just got to get the discipline going.
Yeah, bro. I mean, look, it's going to come down to one perfect setup. Ideally, you want the Alucard. Look, you don't want the Alucard actually to get the initiation, but this is what they're going to need to set up for. Alucard needs to go in. You need to get that stun from the Xavier, and then the Gacha to follow up onto that. And it's going to take one beautiful setup, and that could turn the tides. I mean, we've seen crazy things happen on this channel, bro.
Exactly. But the way OTK are moving right now, they've already baited out the curtain call. Uranus are now in the front line. We're firmly into that mid-game, heading towards the game. Oh, the Spear of Alpha comes in onto Gato. He manages to dash back to safety. Alucard jumping back in, but there's so much of heal, revitalize, left, right, and center. Coming out from the Uranus with the Florin close by. They want to put pressure here onto the mid lane, but with a full 5-man in here, it's going to prove to be difficult. There's the Average of Guardian, only manages to catch out onto the Uranus. That's not the person that you want to get onto. Oh, but the stun comes in. The curtain call with the follow-up. Do they have it? No, they don't. Irithel, she's just turning around. She jumps in the backline. It's a 2-for-1 exchange. Irithel, I think a little bit greedy there. A little bit greedy. Not gonna lie. But, did set up the opportunity for their team to take the Lord.
Oh, well, bro, that's unfortunately what you see from Airthal players. I mean, once that momentum starts running, it doesn't stop. But the first Lord of the match goes in favor of One Trick Kings.
Yeah, they were putting a lot of pressure here in the mid lane, OCK, but Immortal Order did a solid job defending the mid lane. They have kept it alive for the most part. Gato just going in with a couple of taunts. They just want to bait out some of the skills before this Lord is available and pushing down. Because you want to try and keep those holy shields up and running for as long as possible.
Indeed, so, but we do see Bind Crusher popping the Revitalize. Oh, he's back to full health. We do see the Spear of Alpha onto CC. Basta La Vista and Oshroomsy has been eliminated. That's a double kill for the Alpha. He is currently stacking that Sky Piercer with 51 stacks.
Yeah, 51. That's, I mean, I wouldn't have expected the Sky Piercer to do as well as it did. But, I mean, 51 stacks, you can't deny that that's pretty decent. Mid lane turret being pressured upon. We should be able to see this being taken out of the way. A lot of pressure now is going to be placed onto Angelic Fury on this Xavier. This is going to be the lane clearer that they're going to need. I mean, Granger is decent at clearing a lane, right? But not as well as the Granger, I mean, as the Xavier can. Oh, nice taunt coming in there, but the Spear of Alpha with the Florin Broom, Avatar of Guardian, it's gonna be Shroomsy taken down there. Everybody is so low. Oh, but was that an overextension there from Uranus? Yes, it was. Angelic Fury with the shutdown kill, and the gold going to, if you're on the side of Immortal Order, going to the correct player. You need the Xavier online right now.
Yeah, bro. That was the next point that I wanted to mention, right? You want the Xavier and the Granger to start picking up or start farming because they need the items right now. I mean, Granger is going to be a vital player or vital hero for the side of Immortal Order to get that damage stacked onto OTK. But yeah, Xavier, like you mentioned, with the lane clearing, but nonetheless, it's an 11.5-minute mark. It is a 9-kill advantage to OTK with a 6k gold lead.
Yeah, they have full map control. Oh, what a Spear of Alpha coming in there from Nice. He's chasing the Granger down, passive procking just in the right time. Oh, but the taunt, the Floral Broom, however, keeps his Alpha alive. He's still in the mix. Goes in with the Spear of Alpha again. Oh my goodness, double kill with the Sky Piercer procking. 20 seconds to go for the Lord. The opportunity to try and take this mid lane turret is present. Alucard and Xavier is there. Spear of Alpha comes into the mix. No, nothing doing here, but once more the Floral Bloom keeping everybody alive. Are they gonna go for this? Are they really gonna go for this? Sticking around here. I think this might be a little bit of overextension. They might pay for this if the right combo comes out. There's Xavier trying to get a lot of poke damage, but OTK sensing that, you know what, we've bitten off a nice piece of this pie. But there's no use taking a second slice when we haven't chewed the first slice yet. Let's go get us a Lord.
Yeah, well, bro, it's just unfortunate to the Granger falling to the Alpha just under the turret. I feel I think he auto-casted his first skill and not going into the direction you wanted it to go. But nonetheless, the Lord has been taken down in favor of OTK. And OTK, oh, we do see the taunt onto Freed Cypress, but he is able to escape that. The Desunata landing onto the Uranus and onto the Alpha. But, I mean, Floral Bloom doing its job.
Floral Bloom, bro, is absolutely broken in this lineup. It's everybody is low. The combo from Immortal Order is on point. It's working out. They're landing it, maybe not perfectly, right? But well enough to say, right, you have a very strong opportunity to win the team fight. The next thing you know, this Floral Bloom comes out, and then suddenly it's like the team fight has reset itself.
It's a team fight all over, but we do see the Lord into the mix here. The Avatar of Guardian lands onto 2. We do see the taunt. Oh, the Dawning Light has been committed, but a monster kill coming in from Alpha as Alucard has been taken down, and Oshrimsy as well. Well, we see a triple kill coming in for the Alpha here. That's the final tier 3 turret taken down, and OTK is... Oh, that's a triple kill. No Maniac for the Alpha as One Trick King seals the deal and gets the first blood in this best of 3 series.
Victory!
Oh, well played to OTK, drawing first blood in the best of 3. But this game was quite intense, though I will say, right, this Florin pick. Granted, Florin's not the MVP. Freed Cypress picked it up. I'm not saying Sicilian was not well deserving of being that MVP. With 20 kill participations out of 21. That's intense. That's immense. Though Alpha also very strong performance all across the board. In fact, you could say that OTK performed very well. But that Florin pick, the pick, sort of made life very hard for Immortal Order. They had a lovely draft. Not gonna lie. It was just like the Xavier I wasn't too happy with. But yeah, I mean, you could see the idea behind it could work to a certain degree. Personally, I would have favored a Kadita into this lineup. I would have been very nice at dealing with the Florin. And because, I mean, that was where the game-changing moments happened. But anyway, very well played to both teams. It was highly entertaining. Sort of like a chess match going on. And I'm definitely looking forward to what's going to be in the second game. Will we see OTK clutch this out 2-0? Will Immortal Order take us into a third game? Well, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, as we head into the second match.
We're just waiting for you to get into the lobby, bro. But, I mean, bro, look, in all honesty, I'm really hoping Immortal Order takes us into that sudden death round. We want to see that sudden death round because there's nothing better than a sudden death round. Immortal Order, they definitely do have this. They can get the team there. It's they just need the right draft. But looking at the lobby bans, OTK not even waiting, banning out the YSS and the Lancelot.
Sticking with the jungle bans, removing the assassins, that tells me they want to go for this tankier composition once more. And definitely be trying to rock a support hero.
Yeah. I mean, OTK didn't ban out the Angela, so I hope to see Angelic Fury on the Angela, bro. Angelic is really good on the Angela.
Well, it depends on Immortal Order's bans, and remember OTK have first pick.
That is true, bro. That is true. I mean, we've seen some deadly things and deadly combinations, so let's see how this goes.
Almost Gushin. Is the Gushin ban a respect ban?
Yeah, bro. The Gushin ban is a respect ban onto Nice. And Thamos, obviously, being a respect ban onto Bind Crusher. Starting off the season with the Thamos having that rework, bro, he had like an 83% win rate with the Thamos. Unfortunately, he blamed a lot of people for that win rate dropping, but let's see. Let's see how it plays. So yeah, final bans, YSS, Lance, Thamos, and Gushin. So good luck and have fun. one to both teams. Let's see if this is going to take us into the sudden death round, because you know the sheep likes that sudden death round. But without further ado, let's jump into the lobby.
I wonder if we'll see Angela as the first pick.
She's not banned.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blaze having that first ban, bro. Let's see. Let's see.
Light me up and watch the
Yeah, they're
world
definitely going
burn.
tanky. Definitely going tanky. They're getting rid of the Xborg. They're going for either the Florin or the Angela coming out. Immortal Order need to realize that and ban appropriately. Or they could even leave it open. And I mean, if they pick up, you got an Angela, you got a Florin. There's no better mage to go for than a Kadita into those kind of picks. She deals with them so fantastically. It's like, as the team fight starts, Kadita just has to wait for one of them to show their faces, and she's gonna go in and petrify a rough wave combo, and that's it. GG's.
Yeah, well,
Let's hear from the crowd.
CC getting banned out from the side of OTK. So yeah, definitely the Xbox CC is respect bans. I mean, I've seen some crazy things from the side of IO with the Xbox. So yeah, it's different, bro. Muffin with the response. My question is, what are they going to ban? Is it going to be the Uranus? Oh, banning out the Angela themselves.
Getting rid of both healers. So this is going to make OTK rethink their strategy. Based on their ban so far, we knew they were going to go for a support pick. What's left to go for?
Well, there is still two supports that could come to mind, right? And I hate to mention this, right? But there's an Estes and there's a Raph, right?
Harley is my most trusted
But a
partner.
chessman picking up Grok, bro. Grok, there's a lot to be said about Grok, but Grok is meta right now.
Very, very much so. He's an absolute monster in the roaming position. It can be played in other lanes, right? But just not as effective as it is in the roam position. It's a passive of his that allows him to do so much.
Hope we'll find a
So,
way.
Yuzong and Vexan are getting picked up for the side of IO. OTK, Free Cypress, and Blaze with a response.
Oh. I was hoping that wasn't going to happen.
Bro, I've seen so many players playing Gushin in the mid, right? And for some reason, you think it doesn't work, but it works, bro.
To a young heart,
That doesn't make sense, but it just works. Freed Cypress picking up Sicilian and Bind Crusher going with that Uranus once more. Oshumzi. with the response. Look, he could go for the Atlas. But the Atlas won't work onto the Uranus and the Grok. But yeah, Tigreal as well. So it's difficult. It's really, honestly, it's difficult to pick for Shumzi. Muffin bringing up the Harith for the side of IO.
Chip might not have been a bad idea into this mix. Allowing to, because like, if you're looking at the draft of Immortal Order, minus the Harith, right? Because Harith wasn't picked at this moment in time when we were considering a roam pick. Those two heroes, these are team fight orientated heroes. Yuzong, Vexana. That's where they excel. So having a chip which allows the Yuzong to, you know, even though he's got the Black Dragon form to get into the mix, but allowing him to be able to join in on the fights could have worked out very nicely. But let's see what they decide to go for.
To be honest with you, right, the chip would be a good pick, especially if you could have the options of like a bit dung into the mix as well. But that went out of the window when the Yuzong got picked up. But I mean, chip is still viable, as we do see Sung Jin Woo picking up the Bane for the side of IO.
Yeah, so the question is, are we gonna see a fighter gold lane? That's wait, why is a YSS being shown?
fast. Alpha is online.
It's my
Getting
way
trolled.
or the highway.
Getting
Yeah.
trolled.
Okay, wait for
So-
that. Okay, Alpha here might not be as effective as he was in the previous matchup, simply because of Bane's ultimate. That the deadly catch is not what you'd want to be diving into if you're in Alpha. And Ixia, who's gonna get the set for her?
Well, I mean, if you've got the wall, and it seems like Shrimsy was listening to us. Yeah, yeah, there we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want your lotto numbers, right, please hit up me and Way, and we will get one number out of the 7 numbers for you correct. But, bro, just to answer your question, right, the setup here for the Exia is going to be difficult. It's going to come down to skill with that setup. You're going to need that wall from the Grok, and you're going to need that Titanic charge to get the knockups for Exia to be effective. But look, you've also got the Sanguine Claws coming in from the Sicilian, especially if that full barrage is committed. He can pull them back into the full barrage, but the setup is going to come down to skill. And Don Ryo, it's been a long time since we've seen you in the chat. Welcome back home. So, ladies and gentlemen, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and let's get cooking. It is Immortal Order up against One Trick King. It's the second match in the best of 3 series. Immortal Order is definitely going to need to play their hearts out to take us into the sudden death round, and OTK is on a match point.
Well, in the first game, I did favor the OTK's draft, simply because of that mid-game power spike that they had. However, this time round, Immortal Order, with their team fight composition and the mobility that they have across the map, I really am liking their draft. However, it all depends. A lot depends on for the side of OTK. It depends on the Grok. So it's like Grok can get that if he can land the tectonic charge at just the right time when Chip hits that ultimate of his. Then that could be the counter initiation that OTK need to survive this. However, there's so many things from the side of Immortal Order that combines with the chip. You've got Bane that combines with chip, Yuzong that combines with chip, Vexana as well once the stuns are land through. You've got Harith, who is quite strong on in the gold lane to add into the mix there with a decent amount of early, mid, and late game pressure that they can apply. Their draft is quite solid in the second game, so it's gonna be a tough one for OTK. They've got a bit more of a disruption kind of draft with the Uranus, with the Grok. They are going to be very heavily dependent on their XP laner and Roma to bait out a lot of the skills. Because if they can do that, if they can get Chip to ulti early, maybe a little bit of ill discipline from that Yuzong, or even the Vexana, that would be all they need to change or win this fight. Nice play here from Shroomsy. I'm liking this early game pressure. Wants to go in on the Ixia. Ixia, Blaze does count him out, gets a little bit of poke damage. Though Ixia, the thing with an Ixia is, right, she's got so much to sustain in lane.
It's just, yeah, bro. I mean, the only thing, the downside to the Ixia is early game, right? She has that sustain, she has that healing passive to her, but she's so slow in the start of the match. So, but yeah.
Yeah. She is very, very slow. One of those very late game marksmen, and you know, Harith has a power spike much earlier. Oh, Yuzong picks up that first, but that's the power of a Yuzong within level 2. Can do a lot there on that XP lane. Chip putting the pressure across the map, but there's a Spear of Alpha, lands onto 2. Grok with the wall in there, wants to try to set up, but everybody flickers to safety. So far, no harm being done.
Yeah, well, bro, it's good to see Shroomsy back onto the chip. I mean, when I was still playing with IO in Viking series, that was one of our drafts. I mean, Shroomsy does very well with the chip. And it's good to see him back here, bro. But yeah, look, it's at the 2-minute mark. The first turtle of this match will spawn up. It's all going to come down who is going to take this first turtle of this match and get that gold lead early on.
He went for the boots early. I think that might be a slight miscalculation on his part. However, there's a Bat's Feast, but Yuzong doing what he does best, diving out to the backline. They secure the objective, and this is what we expected from the drop that Immortal Order picked up. It is one of those drafts where you can see the amount of pressure, the amount of layers that they have. In the mix. Oexia, she goes in with the flicker, but Chip with the rotation steals, or should I say, secures our kill.
Yeah, typical, bro. But we do see the Revitalize getting popped out. We do see the Dedicat from Bane, but Alpha gets the kill onto the chip. But Uranus will be able to escape. Yeah, that's ideally what you want from the Uranus, just to come and poke and get away and poke and get away with that healing capability. But yeah, Yuzong being left alone in this top lane to get that hefty slice of butter on that gold.
Yeah, you see that's the thing is, right. What I was thinking was that Chip was gonna go for the Dreadnought armor first, because you've got a lot of skill-based damage heroes on the side of OTK. I was thinking that was the first item that he was going to go to complete instead of the boots, because you don't really have to worry too much about CC here. I mean, where's the stuns going to come from? It's just the Spear of Alpha that you're going to worry about. And so picking up that 30% CC reduction may not have been the best of options, but Chip does go in, pops that portal. They're trying to engage it on the Sicilian, gets the Bat's Feast going, but there's the deadly catch. Yuzong with the Black Dragon form into the mix, wants to chase down the Sicilian in a lot of danger. Can he get the passive off? Oh, the Sanguine Claws keeps him alive and safe. However, there's just so much pressure being placed by Immortal Order at this stage. It's a completely different team from that first game. Spear of Alpha does land, catches out the user. He stuck around a little bit too long. Uranus wants to disrupt, going in, use the Revitalize already, but Bane, he's got the healing factor, the mobility to escape the clutches of that Uranus.
Yeah, indeed. So OTK is definitely in a good position to secure the second turtle of the match. The question is, the full barrage coming in from Exia, getting the Bane solo and does get the kill. And that is a 1 hero, make that 2 kills plus the turtle in favor of OTK. I'm looking at IO right now, bro. It's a lot of magic damage coming in from them.
Yeah, it is. Oh, the fight continuing here. Nice flicker here from Angelic Fury, just repositioning, keeping herself safe. But the team fights here, swinging back and front.
Yeah, Pastela Vista is being left alone once more to farm in the top lane. But we do see the portal coming in from Chip. It's a full team onto OTK as Harith gets the shutdown kill onto Alpha. But we will see everyone portaling back. Oh no! OTK uses the portal last moment as the full barrage does do a lot of damage. But it's a killing spree for the Exia as Yuzong has been eliminated. Make that a double kill for the Exia. You don't want to feed this Exia.
No. You want it to be like children in Africa, starving. I think I should have said that.
Oh my word, ladies and gentlemen, who needs these nipples? Cut them off. Anyway, so it's just before the 6-minute mark. OTK with the 2 kills advantage, 1.3k gold lead, and we do see Angelic Fury getting stunned up and will get taken down by the Uranus. We do see the engagement continuing from the side of OTK. And my apologies if anyone gets offended by my partner. That was a funny moment.
Yeah, well, if they offended, that's their own problem.
Exia securing the tier 1 turret in the bot lane. Chip being very sneaky. Blaze should know. Yeah, Blaze is able to escape the clutches of the Chip.
Well, OTK seemed to have switched gears here a little bit. It was all IO in the early part of the game, but they seem to have adjusted to the playstyle of Immortal Order, and they're sort of getting themselves into the mix here.
Yeah, bro. I mean, OTK, it's a complete 180 shift of the game. Oh, Spear of Alpha misses, but Sunjin Wu taking a lot of damage, but he gets the kill onto the Alpha. We do see the Deadly Catch into the mix as well. Grok secures the kill onto Bane, and full barrage was committed, but not being able to capitalize onto that. Pasta La Vista with the Yuzong engaging onto the Exia. You don't want to do that. You don't, sir. Exia will shred through you at this moment.
Yeah, he's trying to sustain through all of this. It's gonna get engaged upon. There's Grok, tectonic charge in the mix as they secure a kill onto that Yuzong. Sanguine Claws not managing to catch onto anybody. The mid lane being left alone for the most part. I think Angelic realized that, you know what, somebody needs to defend the mid here. So she's doing the right thing by putting a lot of... Oh, but they managed to catch out the chip. It's going to be the Zabun Force coming in from the Herald, but he's taken down underneath the turret. Double kill goes the way of Sicilian.
Yeah, bro. OTK is putting a lot of pressure onto IO right now. I mean, it's at the 8-minute mark. That's a tier 2 turret taken down for OTK in favor, and we will see the map opening up with that tier 1 turret in the mid lane getting taken down as well. So looking at the scores, right, it's 13-6 with a 4.7k gold lead, and Blaze rocking a big bounty of 330 gold.
Ooh, that's going to be this Yuzong doing quite a good job here for the side of Immortal Order, picking up a good couple of kills here. So it's a 2-1 in the favor of Immortal Order, but it's this Ixia, as you were saying, Scorpio. Blaze is on fire right now. I wouldn't have said that Ixia would have done fantastically well into this lineup, but you know, I've been wrong about many things in this life. This just happens to be one more thing.
Well, bro, look, I'm not gonna lie, right? Look, I've played 1 or 2 matches with Exia this season. For me personally, it didn't feel like she's that strong. But everyone else playing her, you know, I used to be a one-trick Exia, but we do see the Deadly Catch coming in from Bane. Will it be? Oh, the Spear of Alpha is on to Chip. Oh, Shroom's in a lot of danger, but he would be able to escape as he does use, the Invis.
Conceal, but he's gonna get caught out now. He's trying to pop that portal. He does manage to land it, but that revitalize from Uranus all on point. Yuzong, he's gonna get controlled up, gonna get taken down there. They do manage to get the Grok in response, but look at the chase. Oh, the full barrage there onto the bait. He's just escaping. 1 HP, half HP. Alpha's like, leave the Lord, I want the Bane. And he eats him up with that Spear of Alpha.
For you, you've got humor darker than stage 6 load shedding. First Lord of the match does go in favor of OTK. I completely lost track of what I wanted to say, but yeah, bro, it's look, it's looking very dire for the side of IO at this moment. They're not out of the fight just yet, but it's just unfortunate. Okay, we do see the War Axe onto Bane. He did switch from the magic build now. He's going for the true damage build, so let's see how this does play out. We do see the portal. The Sanguine Claws lands onto 2. Shroomsy has been eliminated. The Bats Feast into the mix as well. Pasta La Vista does get that takedown onto Alpha, but the full barrage does do its job, and Yuzong trying to jump onto the Exia, but it's a godlike kill for the side of OTK with the Exia, but Yuzong will get taken down. It's a double kill for Exia, and that is a 3-4-1 exchange.
Yeah, with the Lord walking up into the base. Oh, the Sanguine Claws on point, and they finally managed to catch that Vexana. The Holy Shield should take out the Lord. So they will have the tier 3 turrets, I think. Should be able to defend it, Immortal Order. They do have time for their team to respawn and get into the defense. And AoE too, about the humor, right? If you stuck around on the channel for any length of time, that's not the worst thing I've said.
Alright, we do see the chip portal getting committed. Exia finally gets taken down by the Harith. Harith getting that hefty gold. But we do see the internal guard gets committed from Vexana. But we do see the tectonic charge. It's a double kill for the side of Harith. And it's a double kill for Alpha as well. It's a triple kill. And Pasta La Vista gets that shutdown, baby, onto the Alpha. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I just needed to do that. Hasta la vista, baby.
Yeah. So I'd say 3 for 3, but Immortal Order would be feeling a little bit better with that particular exchange. They would have gotten a lot of gold from that Ixia shutdown. She was on a godlike streak. However, the game is still firmly in the hands of OTK. They've got the map control. They've got the right heroes fed right now. They've got a fed Ixia. They've got a fed Sicilian. And they've got the front line to give those backline heroes all the support they need in the world.
Indeed so, bro. I mean, but do you see the plays coming in from the Grok with the Ixia? It's like I called it. It's that wall Titanic charge, and then you get the full barrage, and the Sicilian just pulling everyone back into that full barrage. It's a beautiful combination. It's a difficult combination, but it's a beautiful combination. And, bro, can you just quickly pop up the builds, please?
That's right.
Oh, but nonetheless, the second Lord of this match will spawn up. Will we see a Lord dance? A Shroomsy in a beautiful position, right?
Yeah, I was watching that, right? He got there very, very, very early. So he's waiting for the right moment in time. His team is spread out, right? I don't think he's going to be able to get in there in time. Oh, he goes for the concealed play, but he's going to get caught out. There's the Spear of Alpha into the full barrage. Oh, Angelic Fury, the team came through. They came through. Oh my goodness, could this have been a little bit of miscommunication on the side of Immortal Order? I think so. That's 2 down with the Lord on its way. Uranus charging front. There's the tectonic charge. Set them up like in a bowling alley. Knock them down. It's 1 left. It's only Harith. He's got the Zabin force, but I don't think that's gonna be able to help him right now. The waves are in mid lane, putting pressure. There's the charge. Zabin force committed, but being taken down. Chip wants to try to get a defense, but the lock is on. This is OTK taking this, moving on into the upper brackets.
Victory!
Sending Immortal Order to the lowers.
Yeah, that's look, I didn't expect it the way. I've got one question, Shroomsy. Why did you do that? Why? Tell me why.
I think he was thinking about Backstreet Boys there. He wanted to give you a little bit of a heartache.
All right. Nonetheless, Bind Crusher picking up the MVP with the Uranus. But like Wave said, Immortal Order going down to the lower brackets and OTK progressing to the upper brackets. So... All right, ladies and gentlemen, this was definitely a fun stream tonight. And, bro, I can't, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know when last I've had such a fun stream with MLBB with you, bro. It's good to be back and having you here on Origins and, well, having just me and you cast, bro. This was fun. I loved it.
It was. I mean, I do apologize, right? You know, with the amount of things, I mean, I don't need to tell you, right? You're the one who was in charge of the scheduling. When I'm scheduling the way it is, it's so tight that we don't actually get to focus on any one particular tournament. I mean, tomorrow night we've got Origins and we've got the Hunter tournament. That's both Mobile Legends tournaments. And then across the weekend, you know, the amount of action that happens, Mobile Legends, PUBG, this, that, the other. We even had to put a halt on our solo streams. And for those of you tuning in, right, Scorpio and I, well, along with Shroomsy and I think a couple of others. I know Getz is joining in the mix as well. We've got this fantastic lineup heading across December where we're going to be bringing a lot of solo streams. So it's not so much the tournament stuff, but some very exciting things, some games that you might want to feature on. Maybe come and join us and play if you have them. But a lot of exciting things on the way.
Yeah, indeed so. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you know when we are going to jump in, bro. It's been a year, and bro, I'm very blessed to we're blessed to be with the best, right? If I can say it like that. But yeah, we've got a fun December in the rocks. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are here, right, we can promise you big things are on the way. So hang tight.
Yeah.
Hang tight.
So for all of you who tuned in, thank you for watching. It's a pleasure as always. A cast for you to bring you the action here from the Origins tournament. But from myself, Waylander and Skopskinkle, we're gonna say goodbye and good night. Congratulations to ODK winning the suit or nothing. But we will catch you all on the next stream, which will be tomorrow. So ain't that far away. Just another 24 hours before you get to hear us again once more. But we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you for watching.
Same time, same place. Hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons.